Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Teller Dev Call. Today is September 8th, 2025. And we're continuing to work on our tools and also an upgrade that will be coming up soon to include more reports in one batch submission, and also we'll be updating this week the voting period for proposals on mainnet. So look out for that proposal. With that, let's get started on what we're up to this week. Akram.
I'm working on adding stuff to the indexer that we talked about last week. There's one thing also I have to check on Dan's PR for the LVM. That's what I'm working on.
Ryan.
I'm gonna be building on the relayer today, just finalizing adding the new Saga feeds, and then I'm also adding a price graph. And then I also wanted to look into how we're gonna just doing like some kind of risk symbols for each of the price submissions. Yeah, it's just mainly the relayer.
Tim.
Last week I pushed a bunch of like a big refactor of the relayer. And this is all for the Saga integration. Yeah, we've had a kind of an MVP relayer running for months that was really stable. This is just adding some more complexity, just like with consensus with optimistic fallback and heartbeat with price threshold monitoring. Tested it a bunch locally on Friday. So I think I'm just going to be tweaking it today, but I'm expecting it to be ready to run today.
And that revamp would also include just handling the backup relayer?
Yes. Yeah, it handles multiple people running it without conflicting with each other.
Dan?
So I was doing some research on Friday about tipping and reporting because we're thinking about lowering the minimum tip amount. Right now it's 10,000 Loya, and our min fee per transaction is 5 Loya. The average gas cost per spot price is 4 Loya, but you still have to pay 5. And then so with the tip, 2% of it is burned. So if 100 people report, like right around 510 Loya could be our min tip amount to cover gas and the burn. And you also have to send a transaction to claim your rewards, but not for every report. So I guess you could consider that negligible.
So yeah, we might be updating the minimum tip. So that will be done through a proposal once we decide what it should be. So look out for that, guys. Spuddy.
I am really deep into working on Telliot now, trying to make it easier to handle like version conflicts between Telliot core and Telliot feeds and the dependencies. So I updated the web3.py version, which means we have to go from like camel case to snake case on a whole bunch of methods. And that's all I'm doing. I'm still working through all that.
Caleb?
Getting a forked version of the chain so we can test a possible Cosmos SDK upgrade. No timeline on that. We're just going to take our time, make sure, because it's a newer version, so we want to make sure we test it thoroughly. And then other than that, I will have a PR in today with some final versions of monitor scripts after about 20,000 tweaks. I think these are the final versions. So going to get those in. Also, just looking into some of the alerts that we've been getting on Palmetto and just doing some investigative work to see if it's just some networking stuff or like there's something going on.
Right.
The alerts I'm talking about is vote extensions.
And those are working fine on mainnet, but not on Palmetto?
On mainnet, we're averaging like a 99.7% vote extension participation rate. On Palmetto, we're still in the like 90s, but we are getting multiple blocks every day with under 70. So I just want to do a little bit more.
Well, let us know when you find Caleb. All right.
Somebody said that they submitted your name to CNBC. We're going to get you on CNBC. So whoever did that, thank you very much.
Thanks.
All right, that was Sync.
All right.
Thanks, Sync.
Thank you, Sing. Fingers crossed. We'll be there. We'll see you guys next week.